Hello, everybody. Sorry for the late start. Welcome to another edition of Corporate Crash Course. I am Cody, as always, your warden, joined by my four friends tonight: Chris, Nick, Mike, and Zoe. Yes, Hillary, I know. I'm sorry. We're late. We had some technical issues. Um, but here we are.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
I wasn't sure that was to the audience or us, so
I'm talking
hello.
to you guys.
Oh, okay.
No, Hillary, I'm not
Uh,
watching the playoffs. I am streaming for you right now. Um,
who needs to play playoffs when you can watch us just get into chaos?
Or sit in silence sometimes.
Have long
mean-
stretches of silence.
I can organize a bench brawl if that's what we want.
yeah, of course.
It's Montreal and Washington playing right now, right? Is it?
Yay, sports.
Yay, sports. Huzzah.
We shouldn't get into this because I assume that. Well, I guess I don't know who Zoe would cheer for, but
Caps are winning, leading 3-0, and as they lead the series 3-1. So,
In case
Besides,
it's not
we-
obvious, I know nothing about sports.
But how are
Oh,
we
me
doing against
neither.
strange flying creatures?
yeah, I mean, I've been trying to stall to avoid that, Mike. To
Okay,
figure out
sorry. Don't mean to
what the
bring
heck is
everything crashing
needed.
down.
Well, I was gonna say we could bring up the nut discussion again if we want, if we really want to waste more time. No, all we'll say is congratulations to our main man Chris up there, who now, for the first time in his life, is able to eat some nuts, not all nuts. It's a big step. A whole world of culinary delights has
Sure
been
is.
opened to you.
Go nuts, Chris.
Exactly. I will go nuts. I've already gone nuts with my first almond and first walnut and
I thought
first
Nick's eyes
hazelnut
were gonna
coffee.
roll back into his head with that.
He's like, oh God, this guy again talking about his nuts.
I would just like to reassure our viewers that we have already told Chris that he chose to start with the worst nuts, and he's working his way up.
I'm slowly working towards it. It's
Are you
getting
allowed to
better.
have cashews or pistachios?
Apparently yes. So
Oh
Ugh,
yeah.
dangerous.
that I know. I hear Nutella's all the rage. So we'll see when we get there. I just can't work for peanuts. That's the thing.
Well, hopefully you'll get there one day.
Yeah.
Someday. You gotta build yourself up to peanuts, You'll get there someday.
You're gonna
Eventually.
be really disappointed when you eventually get there, I think. But anyway, so
Reese
yeah.
cups are worth it.
Oh, they are. They
Mm,
are.
I love
Butter
me
in
a Reese's
general.
cup.
Also, apparently cashews are king. So.
Oh
True.
yeah, I do love a cashew.
Cold hard facts.
See, I think we're forgetting about macadamia nuts again.
Nah, I could live without a macadamia nut.
They're
I
so
could
hard, man.
house pounds of cashews.
When you get like the nice planters, like tin of cashews, of like the slightly
Oh,
roasted cashews. Oh, I can't even eat
oh.
nuts anymore, and like those are beautiful memories.
Anyways, in case you came in for a stream of RPG, this is a whole stream about nuts.
Yeah. It's the preload where we talk about nuts.
Yep. Well, I mean, we were trying to start the whole tea thing, and then we forgot to talk about it last time, and my tea is now
True.
almost cold because of how late we started.
Yeah. So we've got to fill the time that we didn't get to use on tea with nuts.
I guess. Anyway, getting to real business then before we bore everybody. Yeah, you guys found yourselves being slowly engulfed by a group of slime moths. I believe we rolled 11 of them.
Sure. I thought we were safely on board a ship leaving.
I don't remember that.
I don't know. That
Zoe.
sounds
It's
right to
funny.
me.
Funny that you
I haven't
mentioned
either.
that.
We found this guitar case, and it had
Yep.
a working jump drive in it that
Oh, right.
fit our ship.
I feel like if you
Got
play
away
the right
safely.
song on that, was it a bass you found?
Yeah.
Or was it a guitar? But yeah, I feel like if you play the right riff, suddenly everything's gonna be fixed, and
Oh
we'll
yeah,
be
we're
on
gonna
our
pull a hallelujah moment. You're gonna play the secret chord and like
yeah.
you're gonna just I don't know how drunk you think I was last time, but none of this happened.
We absolutely did
Um,
find a bass lying in the bushes.
You did find
Yeah,
a
that's
baseline in
true.
the bush. And
And nobody said it was not magical.
it also had a gun
So
inside of it, inside of the
Yeah.
case.
Mm.
Which is cool.
Sadly, the gun and the base were not combined because I was hoping for a secret weapon. I could just pull out the base and just fire. But
I mean,
you know,
you might have duct tape. I'm
actually,
not
I
gonna
do have
stop
tape.
you.
We gave the base though to Chet, and we've determined that Chet doesn't get deadly weapons.
One of these days, Chet will
unless
get
you
one.
count brass knuckles as deadly.
Yeah, no, he just
I
doesn't
mean,
get
they
people might.
could be.
firearms. He doesn't know how to use them.
No fire.
I think brass knuckles could be deadly if somebody else were using them.
Like Bud.
Like Bud. So yeah, 11
Like-
slime moths coming at you guys. What's the play here? I would like to remind you that one of them almost killed Roy, and now there are 11.
Oh, these are the guys that tried to kill Roy?
Oh, we had
Yep.
not identified those.
No.
Yeah,
Um,
they're the big. So they're these big, swollen, like white-looking slugs that have these massive leathery wings that are moist and flap, kind of like they like flip as they flap through the air, holding their large, straining bodies as they fly towards you with these gross kind of like circular mouths that are full of sharp teeth, um, and they're flying towards you. Again, 11 of
Prefer
them
if they
in a swarm.
didn't.
Are we cornered right now, or do we have space to run behind us?
I believe you guys are basically right at the wall of the plateau to go up.
Yeah.
yeah.
So your
And one
options
of
are
us
like
is in a wheelchair.
up, left, right, into the swarm.
I have all these
I'm
grenades.
gonna grab one of the grenades.
Um,
Satchel filled with grenades.
And we should run.
yeah, I'm tempted to throw some rations. Like, I don't know what's motivating these things.
Now that's a good
But-
idea. And a grenade with them.
Oh, yeah.
Cover the grenade with a ration. Like find a way to wrap it
Grenade
around.
stuffed ration? What a delicacy.
Spicy rations.
Spicy ration.
Goes down with a bang.
Okay, what's our
Um,
decision here?
Spicy rations and run, I think.
Yeah. Pete's making them dinner.
Okay.
Wish we had some of that maple syrup. I could just, douse a grenade in maple syrup. And
I offered you maple syrup, but no one
What
wanted
is
my
the-
syrup.
What am I'm gonna make you roll what? Jerry rigging for this? Maybe?
I don't have that. But I think Captain Science Guy does.
Oh, hold on. Let me double
You're gonna
check.
let him touch a grenade to put them in the rations?
This is the closest I'm ever gonna get to handling this stuff.
I'll be the one to pull the pin and throw it.
Let's see. What do I got here?
He'll be excited for the
computer-
opportunity.
Computers, engineering, industrial equipment, mechanical repair.
Oh, I thought you had.
No explosives?
Unfortunately, not. I guess then there's no way I could argue for. engineering with like food wrapped around
No,
grenade.
no,
Yeah,
no.
figured.
Sorry.
I tried.
Food engineering is a very different kind of skill.
I should.
So then
Can I
who's rolling?
can I use my theology and just
No.
hope to God it
No.
works?
No.
I didn't know Bud. I didn't know Bud like prayed to God for his miracles.
Is that not how theology works? No.
That is not how theology works. I will make whoever does it then otherwise roll an intellect check. Got a
You know,
pair.
I'm comfortable
Or
just
I'm
throwing
gonna-
the rations and the grenade in the same place.
I thought
Okay.
that's what we
Do
were
it.
doing.
Yeah.
Throw the rations, then grenade it.
Okay.
All right.
I don't
Well,
want to
then
risk not being
in
smart
that
enough and blowing
instance,
us all up.
I'm going to make you roll combat. And if you had explosives, I'd let you use explosives.
I do not. I have military training, if that would cover handling grenades.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
Okay.
surprised you don't have explosives with how much you love explosives.
I took.
Explosives
I think
is
I
a
had.
very different tree, though.
Yeah, actually, no. Explosives is more. It's closer to like the engineering
Yeah.
side of
Yeah.
explosives,
I think so.
like demolition and stuff. I think.
Yep.
If you wanted to.
Yeah.
It's off
Anyways.
of Gary Reading.
Okay, so combat and military training.
And military training and chemistry.
And for success.
Okay, you got a success. And a 10,
did.
so not a crit success.
No, not great. I don't actually have grenades loaded up, but I can find the damage.
Okay.
Frag grenade. There we
So
go.
you whip the rations, you whip the grenades. The grenade, I'm gonna say, so the rations kind of fall. You're trying to use them to distract them, right?
Yeah.
So whereabouts are you throwing them in regards to the swarm? Are you kind of throwing them off to the side? Are you trying to kind of throw them like in between you and them to make them stop? Like what's the
I think
the
in
idea?
between, as close to them as I can get it without making it seem like I'm. Not that I think they don't seem intelligent enough to be offended if I'm trying to hit them, but get it in front of them so that they, in theory, would notice it.
Okay. You throw the rations and it has no effect on them. And you throw the grenade pretty much right after. So your combat check was a success. So we need to figure out how much damage you're doing with this thing.
So frag grenades are listed as 3d10. I just went and found them.
Okay, do it up. Do they have a lethality rating? They kind of should, right?
Ooh, I don't know. I got a good roll, a 22 on the 3d10. It's close. Special. On a hit, damages all adjacent. Wound is fire explosives. There's no lethality that I can see.
But how much damage does it do to the adjacent? Same amount?
It doesn't specify, so I assume. I mean, I guess that would make sense. It's not directional.
Mm-hmm.
Unless there's
Okay.
cover or something like that.
So you basically like dead center hit one of these things, right? And you successfully blow up fully 10 of them.
Oh,
Out of the nice.
As the
we ain't running anymore.
Oh, we still got one more left, right?
now
Gonna say,
I
was
am
there
gonna
11?
say so they're not like hella close to you guys currently at this point. I'm seeing it in my head that they're probably still about like 8 to 10 feet away. Okay. And as your grenade hits and the group explodes, the mucousy viscera just shoots out in every direction. And so it even gets on all of you. So everybody's got to make a body save as you are covered in really thick, chunky slime.
That's a success
Body
for
save.
Alex.
Failure for Pete.
All right.
Oh, that is a 32 failure
Okay.
and another stress.
Take a stress. And you also get your speed lowered by 2,
Dang. All right.
until you can get rid of the slime by showering or I don't know,
I
something.
did not.
And you still have
make
one more
the
slime
body
moth
save.
flying towards you. Like, gets kind of chucked slightly off course from the explosion, but it's still kind of like starts coming back towards 2 of you, or
Does,
towards the
So
group of you.
does it get to
I
act?
take a stress for failing. You said.
Sorry, Mike. What was your question?
Does the moth get to act, or can I shoot at it?
That's a good question. I would say it's still far enough away that you could shoot at it.
I'm going to shoot at it.
All right, combat firearms.
8.
All right, I'd say that's a success.
I would as well. Where's my gun?
Roll some damage.
Yeah. That is not a great roll. 7 damage.
Okay. You hit it kind of on the side and graze it, but the thing is still flapping towards you. And I would say at this point, it is close enough to the group to try and bite somebody. Now, who's it going to be? I'm a fair DM, and I will roll for it.
I will say that I had probably stepped in front of the civilians to throw their grenades.
Okay.
Just...
If Pete is putting himself in the way, then he's going to get the attack.
It's just behind him.
Which is going to
Fully.
hit.
Not in the face. Protect your fearless science captain.
It is gonna hit
He's
for
back there like
9
this better not
damage
stain.
as it bites. Slime just covers you as it, latches onto your shoulder. I want to picture that they have the mouths like lampreys, but in like a weird, creepy sci-fi way where the mouths actually like can rotate around. So it just like bores like a hole, almost like a cookie cutter shark.
So like a xenomorph.
Kind of. But it doesn't come out like a xenomorph.
Okay.
Like it's
just got
I
a
picture,
second set of independent mandibles.
yeah, it doesn't have that. Just its mandibles just rotate around in the circle that is its mouth as it takes a big chunk out of Pete's shoulder.
Jeez.
Shoulder.
Yep.
That's my
Okay.
grenade throwing arm.
Yep.
Is it?
Oh no.
I mean, they both are.
I was gonna say, are you right-handed or left-handed?
You're not
Or
wounded,
do you
right?
write with your right hand,
not
but
quite.
you throw grenades with your left?
All right. I will let you guys act next.
That's got a
I'll say
revolver.
the thing is still attached to Pete, just for funsies.
What do you mean it's attached to him?
It's like it's bit into his shoulder.
So then I can tell
Does
him to
that mean if
stand
I
still,
shoot-
put the gun up next to it, and pull the trigger?
If you would like.
Do it.
Now I believe there's different rules for something like a coup d'etat, right?
I don't know.
I think you still should roll because we need to figure out just in case like the gun jams or something.
I didn't roll well.
I'll give you plus 10.
No, I did not roll that well.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 94.
Oof, yeah, no, definitely not good at all. Your gun jams.
It's not a critical fail.
Well, I'm not saying the gun is inoperable, just jams for the moment.
Oh, okay. The reason I miss, I gotcha.
I will, when that happens, I will probably panic and try and hack it off of myself with my axe.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll
Would
combat.
I take any? Probably not military training. Would I take athletics with that, or just straight combat?
Sure. No, you can add athletics.
38, which is a success.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, how much damage?
8. 8
8.
damage.
Okay. And this is blunt force, right? Or are we talking bleed?
Doesn't actually specify. The wound type is gore. With a little plus. I'm not sure what actually a little plus means in this case.
Great. You hack this thing,
I think it means
and
advantage. I don't know what the
you
word
hack
means.
this thing, and it just like you hack the thing clean in half. It unlatches from your shoulder, falls to the ground in two pieces. It kind of flops, hits the ground like a wet piece of bologna.
What baloney?
And that's about it. A lot of slime everywhere. I'm trying to make this real for you guys, okay?
Yeah, that's very, very relatable.
That's
Hits the
great.
floor like a
You've
wet
never,
piece of
you've
bologna.
never thrown bologna on the ground?
On the ground. You throw bologna
know,
on
if
the
it-
bread, that's it.
It makes a nice slap sound when it hits a hard surface.
You gotta slap
Why
it
are
before
you
you like get it
throwing
onto your sandwich. That's it.
You gotta tenderize the bologna.
Look, even the dog's upset by this. He's leaving.
Oscar, like I'm done. That's it.
He's wasting good bologna.
Chet is gonna get up, try to, I guess, brush off as much as slime as he can. It's like, oh, jeez, you know how much I spent on this? That's like a good like $47 on this like lab coat. It's a really nice lab coat too. It's like one of my top, I guess, top 2 lab coats. The other one's got like a nice little coconut pattern on it.
Is it that you wear a lab coat and not a captain's uniform, Captain?
Well, as a Captain Science guy, it's a standard uniform for such captains in my rank, because we also need to be men of science and need to give directions when needed. Sometimes we got to do both, handling chemicals and giving directions. It's a very intellectual position. It
Right.
takes some time to
Chat
get
later,
there.
climb now. Let's get out of here before more show.
Okay. Yes. Let's get the hell out of here.
Says the
All
one
right.
that can't use their legs. Very funny.
Wow.
Could I have a moment to bandage my shoulder, sir?
No.
I'll allow it.
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, right.
Yes, better patch that up. There is a first aid kit in that pack of mine. Wait, did we take that out for
Yes.
more grenade space? I forget.
No,
No.
we
Okay.
kept that.
So that is a minor wound. We'll deal with how it heals later on.
Is it a
But
minor wound? It's not a wound at all, is it?
well, yeah, he didn't get like a full wound, so bleeding. No, that's not what I want. Medical care. Here we go.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll deal with that in a minute. because we're going to get to the fact that you guys have to rest for a second. So, yeah, you guys get up the next plateau. The day is coming to an end. You need to rest, or you need to probably try and sleep because the sun is going down. Then you can continue on to make it to your ship on the next day. So,
How far are we from
everybody
the
who
ship?
sleeps, you still have one more like plateau ledge to ascend,
Oh, that is
and then
All right.
it's like probably about 10 kilometers from the edge of that plateau to your actual ship. So you've got a good like another half to a full day of travel before you can get to the ship.
Yeah.
Everybody okay? Okay. Well, everybody's trying to sleep. You know what time it is. It's time to roll for nightmares.
Doesn't have to sleep, right?
Great.
Bud gets to
This is
hang
great.
out and watch everyone else sleep.
Yeah, no, but Bud doesn't sleep.
I'm gonna make sure
I've
Bud
been-
text me and extra, just make sure that maybe read me a bedtime story. Just make sure there's no nightmares. Hopefully that gets some
I will
demons
watch over
away.
you while you sleep and discourage nightmares.
Great. Everybody roll
Perfect.
sanity, except for
All
Bud.
right.
Pete and I are also going to keep watch through the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Pete
But you
likes
still
the
need to
idea or
roll.
not.
Yeah, you still got to roll to see if you have a nightmare during the point where you actually sleep.
Yeah.
Bud's
Just
going to sit very
in
close
case
to the
it's
captain
relevant,
and just
we are
stare at
staying,
him.
keeping
13
watch.
success.
Make sure nothing sneaks up on us, and to make sure that Bud doesn't try anything funny.
I'm
Cool.
busy. I'm preventing nightmares for the
So far,
captain.
Chris has proven he's not having a nightmare. Which
Yep.
is nice. He sleeps like a baby.
I failed.
Uh-oh. Pete doesn't get to heal.
Wait, you heal when you sleep?
Oh yeah. If you get
Yep.
6+ hours of rest, you
You'd
you
know
get
that
potential
if you ever had a
to
night
heal.
without nightmares.
Yeah, but we had nightmares on the ship before coming down.
Yeah.
When
But
Alex
nobody
was in the,
well
I'm not at full health. I'm still missing health from our encounter with the creature on the Alexis.
I'm still missing you.
Did we sleep before we came down?
I thought we had.
You
I don't know why
didn't
we
really.
wouldn't have.
I don't know.
I don't.
No, okay, all right.
A decision was not made. I promise I
Hmm.
won't kill Alex before you get to the ship. Okay, Mike?
We'll see.
Can't make that promise.
Nick, roll a D100 for me, buddy.
60.
60. Your face is smothered in kisses, teeth scraping your brow. A sudden rough bite and pull on the cheek till it tears, leaving a hole. A tongue probes the fringes of the new orifice.
Mm.
That's a little too close to home after what just happened.
That's not
Yep.
appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike. Did you pass?
I did actually.
Okay, then now we can let Alex heal. Let's deal with the healing then, since somebody needs it so drastically.
What? She can walk again?
No,
No,
that
not
If
can't
quite.
be healed.
successful, reset health to its maximum. Wounds remain the same.
Yeah, you need
Reset
to
health to its maximum. Interesting.
you need to make a body save.
Oh, I need to make a body save first. Okay.
Yep.
That is a failure on the body save.
All right, then your health is not reset.
Okay.
Sadly,
That's
it's
fine.
this really it's this rough rocky ground. It's really hard to body can't really
Sleeping
get
in a
used
chair.
to it. Well, then you're just in an awkward position while you're sleeping.
I suppose that's true.
She can't feel half her
blood's
body. What do you
pooling in
mean?
weird spots and Anyway, next morning, yeah, you guys make the ascent. So many days has it been now? One day before getting to the Red Tower. You had a day at the other, or sorry, your first night was at the before the Red Tower. Your second night was at the other ship.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just before.
Yeah. Your third night was just before the slime moth attacks. right? Or before finding the base and then having the slime moth attacks. So this was just your 4th night. So it is the 5th day.
Yeah.
I don't think we slept before the base, did we? Like we slept at the ship.
We
So
slept
this would
before
be.
the base and then at the ship.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then we
Okay.
had spent 1 day. This is our 4th day. We spent 3 nights here.
No, but that's 4 nights because it was before the red tower,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? At the ship.
And
Yeah.
then just now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't.
because
Yeah.
there
I don't.
wasn't one. I thought there was one right before the base, but I guess that was the night at the ship. Okay. You're
Yeah.
right. This is day 4.
Right.
Which means that the Alexis is due to crash tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow.
But we made good timing at least.
And we were also gonna try and kinetic bomb,
Plateau.
right? The
Lose it.
storming plateau.
So, as you guys are traveling today, you ascend the final plateau piece. You can see your ship in the distance. I lied, it's actually a little bit further than I said. It's roughly 30 kilometers away. So you can still see it, and you know you can still make it today. It's just going to be a little bit longer than necessary. Today, though, is seeming a little bit weird. So your days on the dead planet so far have been uh, effectively like the difference between night and day is not super substantial. Um, it seems like the planet had a sun at one time, but now it has turned into like some kind of a black star. So there's minimal or minimally more light that happens during the day, right? Um, Today though, the light is even that light seems to be gone, as the entire plateau
Yeah.
section, which you are now kind of moving across, seems covered in these purpley kind of tentacly clouds that you saw coming from the top of the other plateau to the northeast, I believe. They seem to have like spread out like a smoke over top of the um, the atmosphere, um, which you guys find yourselves walking through. So it's a little bit a little colder, you know. But towards the end of the day, what you believe to be towards the end of the day, you get back to your ship. You're back at your drop ship.
Drop ship.
Home sweet temporary home away from home. Away from home.
Well, Captain Science Guy, you flew this thing down here.
Oh, I am glad to fly back up. I guess we'll see if any of those voice changes we tried to do helped or what result we get out of those. So,
I also really want to
uh,
say like the Alexis is now becoming more and more visible in the sky as well.
oh,
It's not like, you know, so close that it looks like it's like imminently crashing down onto you, but like over the past couple of days you've been seeing it gain kind of a little bit more detail each day. And now it kind of seems to hang in the air as two giant pieces because you basically split the thing
hmm,
in half with the second pod that you fired through it.
right.
And it seems to be surrounded by like a cloud almost of like dust.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it kind of seems to like hang in the air, still fairly far out, but much more noticeable.
Oh, I say let's try to get the hell off this planet, blow up that tower. Hopefully my Martian Marines come out of this okay. They got the note and everything. Let's execute this plan. Let's make it happen.
Go in and buckle up.
Okay. You open the doors to the ship, and the AI immediately kicks on. It's just like, "Hey, yo, you guys made it back."
Well, good to hear you back. Not the voice I was hoping you picked out, but it's good to be back at least.
You know what? I sat on it for about a day, and I realized this is kind of really who I am now. So
Mm.
kind of left it. I did some like deep AI soul searching and had some conversations with myself, and I was just really like, you know what? It is what it is.
Well, I
The
can't argue with
console,
some.
like, Captain, how come all the voice options are just voice 157?
Oh yeah, no, I overrode all of those too.
Well, I can't.
I was
No
bored.
time
I
to
needed
argue
a
with.
project.
You know what? Fair enough. I'm glad you found yourself. I can't necessarily argue with that right now, considering time is of the essence.
Oh yeah, the big
No,
fucking
let's.
Overrode the
ship coming
option.
down. By the way, here's the countdown on when that thing's set to hit the surface. I mean, it puts up a big countdown that says it's supposed to hit in about 12 hours.
Ah, all right. Well, I mean, still plenty of time. Well, let's head back up to the main ship. And we're gonna. Well, basically, the plan is we're gonna blow up that tower that's over there. Hopefully, that'll resolve our issues.
Wait, we're not
All
blowing up
right.
the tower, we're blowing up the plateau, aren't we?
All right, sorry, the plateau. I
Because the
got too
tower's
excited there.
the big boom and your soldiers are never gonna make it.
Yeah, no, true. Sorry. That's what I said.
But you don't argue
Let's
with
get
them.
to
You just let them have it, and then we do it properly ourselves.
the. I just imagine you guys pull by the side like,
This whole
listen.
thing is a conversation you guys could be having, while we're on the way up. But
Why
okay,
are we not on the way up?
let's just keep having
Oh,
it
right.
here. No, nobody's piloting me out of here or telling me to go. We're just
All right.
hella just quipping.
Okay, let's put a pin on equipping. I'm gonna fly this thing back up.
All right. If you want to do it manually, you're rolling piloting.
Alex, what
I do
your
not.
ship said he could fly it. Why is he flying it manually?
Look, man, ever since finding myself here, I'm not gonna step on anybody's toes. If he feels the need to to do the flying, then he can go right ahead.
I think we're at the point where he's not gonna take it back, though.
All right, let's return. What's our ship's name again?
Is it the Alexis?
No, the Alexis is what's
Oh no,
called.
sorry, that's the other
No,
one.
the name I've
Blood's
settled on
ship
is
is the
Ralph.
Defiance. What's the other one?
Ralph.
Well, and nobody named me before, so now that
Not
I'm
the AI. The ship. The
well, but
ship
I
that
am the
we.
ship. The ship is me, buddy. Like, what's
Oh,
the
okay.
what do you do?
This is part of his
This was
soul
a question
searching. He
for
picked out a
Cody.
voice he
Cody,
likes
what ship was I
and
on?
his name.
The dropship didn't have a name.
Not the dropship.
No, but
The
what's the
actual
ship we're going to?
where we're going
Oh,
back
my
to.
apologies. My apologies. I believe it's called the Metamorphosis.
That's it. The
Okay.
metamorphosis. All right.
Yeah.
Dropship, take us back
All
to the
right.
metamorphosis.
Also,
Okie dokie.
dropship. I'm gonna name you Joey because it feels like you're a Joey. I'm just taking a guess at.
Joey now. All right, I'll
Imagine,
try it for
man
a
tells you,
bit, but
"Hey,
I don't
my name's
know.
Ralph," and you're like, "Actually, I like Joey."
All right. So yeah, so you guys well, Joey, I guess. Takes you up. Um he kind of like or it kind of like it goes up and it needs to like kind of stay under the cloud cover a bit and then seems to kind of breach outside of the cloud cover. Normally a ship like this, would just kind of breach right through, so maybe that seems a little bit strange. Um but after about, I don't know, an hour, you find yourself docked back up on the Metamorphosis.
All right.
Like, hey guys, also, I took the liberty of putting the countdown onto the main ship here.
Oh, thanks, Joey.
Don't mention it.
I feel like I've already become this dropship's least favorite person.
All right.
I mean, you did rename him.
Yeah. It is
Anyways,
the Captain Science Guy's rule.
so what's the play here, guys?
Yeah, once we're back on board the Metamorphosis, I want to take a look out at the ship graveyard.
Okay.
And I want to see if I can identify any warships in orbit. Ideally, let's call them planet breakers.
Planet breakers, eh?
The type of ship you would use to besiege an entire planet. I'm just calling it planet breaker to kind of describe the class of ship.
Yeah, well, Planet Breaker makes me think that it's a ship that's designed to destroy a planet.
I guess I can see that. Not what I intended.
That's fair though. I'm happy that you've kind of told me otherwise.
Although, if there's a ship out there that could destroy a planet,
well, let's see what happens. Let's see how this goes.
okay. One step at a time.
So you definitely don't see any what I was referring to as planet breakers.
Okay.
And you do think that you see a large scale um, Martian ship that would be used as like a siege vessel, but it is kind of wrenched in two. The two pieces are like orbiting with each other, but it is in half.
The weapons still might be intact.
They very well might be. I think it's worth investigating. Can we maneuver our ship over to towards that Martian ship that's split in twain?
Well, you would need to talk to your Captain Science guy there.
Sorry, that was directed at Cat. I guess you can't tell because you can't see where I'm looking.
Oh.
Okay, Chris, you're gonna have to roll piloting for me.
All right. I mean, that's the thing.
You're not actively driving the ship at this point, but you're offering your opinion.
That's true.
It's really a measure of how well you negotiate with Joey / Ralph, the AI.
Well, again, no piloting, but I guess I do have a way with computers, so maybe I might be able to get Joey to talk us over.
Well, okay, so
See that?
so what I was trying to get at, and I don't know if there are no pilots on the ship right now, then that's fine. As you guys
There's a
kind
pilot on the ship, right? Because there's Nick's first character.
well, yeah, but he's
Pen's
asleep.
not a pilot.
Yeah.
He was.
Why did I think
Team
Penn was a
start.
pilot?
I thought Penn was a pilot. Oh well.
I
Anyway,
played a pilot in another game.
you
Yeah, that
did.
was
Oh, that
Alien.
was Alien.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alien, you were a pilot.
He was also a synthetic.
Yes.
And he betrayed us all.
Unknown synthetic.
That was fun.
Okay,
Different space game.
So you have two options, right? You could take the Metamorphosis and use some of its kind of small thrusters and get yourself over close enough to it and dock directly, right? That would take a little bit of time because the Metamorphosis is bigger, takes a little bit more fuel, takes a little bit of work to get it accelerating enough to, be able to sync up.
Yeah.
It would be faster to take your dropship because then you just basically beeline it right over to the other thing. Smaller, faster. Yeah.
And maybe the dropship just to be like quick and easy, just so we could do a quick check, and if it's not working, then we just head back. Yeah. So do dropship. Right. I guess I will yeah, dropship. Let's head on over. Hopefully I can see this and maybe potentially take whatever I can for my new Martian Marines.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so you guys are going to take the dropship? Is that the plan?
Yep.
All right. You go over, you get set up. You know, back so soon. Where are we going now?
We are heading to that Martian ship over there. We're gonna see if we can get any of those weapons working.
Ooh, that big boy. Okay. All right, everybody in. Let's get settled.
Buckle up.
I buckle
right.
up, but I also try to do the captain thing of like engage. And
Yeah. All right. The as you get over, Joey says to you guys, so I'm scanning. That thing has no atmosphere inside of it right now. It is, as you can tell, twixt in two. And thus, I'm also getting no survivors inside there. The systems might still be working though, depending.
Who is equipped for?
Sorry?
Who is equipped for effectively a spacewalk? Like, does the hazard suit? It includes an air filter, but it doesn't include an
The
air
hazard suit
supply.
has an air supply,
Does it?
doesn't it? I thought it had like a 10-minute air
I
supply.
Maybe it does.
I have a 12-hour O2 supply in
Oh.
my vac suit. Designed
Yeah, it
for
does.
outer space operations.
Based on the armor, yeah, advanced battle dress and hazard suit both have up to 1 hour of oxygen. Okay, scratch that.
My
But
vacuum
your
suit
hazard
has
suit just got wrecked, didn't it, Pete?
That's true. I didn't even factor that into my my
You-
damage, but yes, it would have
So on
been
the
destroyed.
Metamorphosis, would there be materials to repair damaged spacesuits and or other spacesuits specifically for, well, space?
I want to say there's got to be um, another vac suit he could use, or
so
another
we're
hazard
gonna have
suit
to,
he could use, just to be safe.
so we're gonna have to turn the shuttle around then and get that extra spacesuit then.
I would have grabbed it before we.
Oh, okay. that was gonna be
Retcon.
out. All right.
Although we weren't able to replace Alex's suit, were we?
Not with a hazard suit. He said a vac suit, though, didn't he?
Oh, okay. Okay. All good.
All right.
Like, I think there'd be a few vac suits for, like, repairing the ship.
For
and
spacewalks.
that type of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It's just not a planet side.
yeah.
Right.
Come with
Yes.
short range comms, headlamps, and radiation shielding.
Cool.
And that is 12 hours of oxygen.
Alrighty then. Joey comes up, docks on the top of the ship, where there's an airlock. And like, all right, you guys don't have a ton of time, so maybe say, get in, get out.
We don't
Sounds
have a
like a
ton
good
of
plan.
time.
Well, just with the oxygen in your suits and stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh,
Okay.
I got so
onward.
much oxygen.
Corporal, do you want to scout ahead and see if it's safe?
Yeah. I'll also try and get my bearings when we board. I don't know. I assume I would have experience on military ships, but I don't know how similar they are between classes and between militaries.
So you're all
But try
sitting
and
in
figure out where
the
the weapons bay
Yep.
would be.
You're all sitting in the airlock. You hit the button, and suddenly there's just this rush as the air
Oh, I wouldn't be
the air
getting in the airlock.
evacuates.
I wouldn't be getting in the airlock. I'm staying on the dropship.
Oh, okay. Stay on the dropship. That's fine. You hear the rush, and then suddenly you don't hear anything except the beep of your comms. And then you float across the airlock and are able to unlock the door on the other side to breach the Martian vessel. So this, I'm picturing it as the airlock essentially opens up to um, a small tunnel that kind of goes down to a hallway. And the hallway that you come down on is kind of the main corridor of the front of the ship. So you know that kind of going the one way would lead you towards the bridge and the windows kind of the front of the ship. The other way would lead you towards. I want to say, hold on, just give me 1 second. The other way would probably lead you towards like navigation. Also, so because the ships are obviously designed for artificial gravity and such, the hallway that you kind of, or the tunnel that you kind of come down has a ladder in the wall that would have been used to climb up. And there's a hatch kind of right at your feet, and the ladder continues to go down.
Before Bud leaves, I'm going to give him an SMG.
Sorry?
I'm going to give Bud a gun. Yeah, but
I gave my
you can have
revolver back.
You can have an SMG if you want one.
MG.
I've got like 3 of them.
And
Also, Chad is going to try to give his best sad puppy dog eyes in hopes that he can get at least something.
Give you your
so how
brass
many
knuckles back.
mags do you
dang
have
it.
for the SMG?
You can have 1.
1? Okay.
Okay, so yes, you find yourself in this kind of top hallway. Again, based on kind of general warship design, you'd know that you're dealing with a hallway leading from the bridge to probably the navigation, and again, you have the way down, kind of continuing.
So did we dock on the correct half of this ship from my knowledge? Like from what I saw of the split, and I mean I can roll my military training too if I wouldn't necessarily know.
Yeah, go ahead, roll military training.
With intellect, I assume?
Yes.
Okay. Fails.
You're not sure.
Okay.
You think you'd have to go down another floor, potentially 2, so you would be able to
Okay.
check.
Okay. Down we go. Gotta move quick.
Okay. You're down to the 2nd floor. It opens up into a bigger hallway. You've got again kind of a door in front and then behind you. So again, kind of based on just general ship layout and such, right? The kind of cargo bay area on a ship that's like this big would probably sit somewhere in the middle of the ship because that's probably where they could get the most amount of space.
Mhm.
So that would be you can't really fully fucking orient properly, but like when you're up top and the way that you kind of came in based on the orientation of the ship, you could tell that kind of, we'll say going right would probably lead you more towards the middle of the ship.
Okay. Okay, but we're not looking for we're not looking for cargo, we're looking for weapons, which wouldn't necessarily be stored with the cargo. Is there another hatch down here?
Yes.
I think we go down another floor. I can radio back to Alex and get her input as well, but also ask these two.
I'll do whatever. Bud's here to serve.
I would think the type of weapon systems we're looking for would be towards the base of the ship because they would need to drop out the bottom.
Right.
We're looking for, what are they called again?
Well,
Ballistic
so
rods.
what's the goal? Are you hoping to actually like find like the missiles to take them off the ship to bring with you, or are you hoping to like boot up the
Launch.
ship and then actually use it to launch them, right? Because again, especially if we're talking about large ballistic rods, like how are you going to get the thing out of the ship? How are you going to bring it back? How are you then going to figure out where you put it to like launch it?
I mean, I'm hoping we can get away with just literally just dropping it out the bottom of the ship. But I think it depends on what we
Well,
find.
sure, but then you got to figure out how to open the ship to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe we have a plasma torch lying around somewhere. I don't know. If it even had, like, maybe this ship doesn't have the weapons. One step at a time.
Yeah, I think finding the weapons, like seeing what's available, will probably be right before we waste time trying to get the systems up.
Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced they'll be here yet. I think this is a best case scenario we find them.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we go down again.
Okay. You go down. You find yourself in a similar size hallway to the one that was above, but this one there are a lot of kind of doors, but they're all kind of open, I guess. You're seeing a lot of crew quarters. Probably the med bay area, the mess, or the canteen.
Okay. Well, in theory, the weapons would not be stored alongside the quarters, so is there another path down?
There is not. It has terminated here. So unless you're going to start going looking for like access hatches or like ventilation shafts or something.
Okay. I will radio back to Alex, but I think now the play might be to head to the bridge.
Okay. Do you want to check the other half of the ship first?
Oh, yeah.
I want to say at that point when you get to the bottom section in that hallway, you see the split. Like you basically, as you
Okay.
turn to the one side and look, you see into space, and thus see the other half of the ship.
There's no gravity right now, right?
No.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make a gentle jump towards the other ship.
Yeah, and if you miss, you're screwed.
Yeah, okay, so if we've run out of ship, we'll head back up. I'm tempted, since we're here, to just go see if we can flip a switch and get the bridge to come online.
Sure. You're the man there.
Um,
I'll defer to you.
but not trying to debug or anything, just see if it turns on.
Okay. It it doesn't just it doesn't just turn on kind of like
Okay.
normal.
Does it seem
And
to have power? Like, do we get flashing
you
lights or
you
anything?
you flick the switch and the screen kind of dimly lights up and says it's flashing like a low power warning.
Okay. I'm guessing the power was coming from the other half of the ship.
That would make sense.
You do have a science
Bingo.
guy who is pretty good with computers, I believe.
It's true.
And
If
there's
you
no
if you
weapons
give me
here,
a moment,
so
I'm
Okay, go ahead. Roll computer science, Chris. Or computers
all
or
right.
whatever. With intellect.
Allow me to do my computer thing.
Just bumps you out of the way. Just
It's time to chat this up. I'm typing.
all of a sudden, green numbers pop up all over the screen.
All right, here we go. 36S.
tweet.
I'm in.
So he's able to kind of get around the warning and bypass some of the security and then route portions of the emergency power, which is currently running this, pulls it out of some other systems, which still seem active on this side of the ship that are utilizing it, and reroutes it up here. So he's able to get the computer to, it's still dim, but he's able to get into the actual typical menus. And yeah, you'd be able to kind of run pretty basic diagnostics, use some of the functions of the ship.
All right. Well, at least we could see what we could get this baby to do. Hopefully figure out where exactly the weapons are on this thing.
is there a map?
Ooh, that was a
Of the
good
ship.
question.
Yeah, like if you look at the ship in the console, can you find like a map? Like when you go to the mall and there's this big screen that says you're here.
Yeah, I mean, sure. There's an interactive map of the ship.
All
Chat,
right.
where are we?
Well, that's a good question. I'm gonna type on this computer and see where we are.
A little red dot starts to blink in kind of the top, like near the front of the ship.
Oh, there we are. See, little blinky red dot. uh, in that case, I'm gonna check the. I assume a legend or something on the side of this map be like looking for weapons.
Okay, so what you end up being able to do is you pull up um, a display and filter everything out except for the weapon systems.
Hmm.
And you're able to see, so the ship has a couple of things. At the front, um, it's got two orbit to ground cannons. So it could have been used to fire on the actual planet itself. It has a series of 8 ballistic rods. When it highlights them, they kind of sit up around the belly of the ship.
Okay.
It has targeting lasers. It's got kind of a couple other various like PDS units located kind of down the spine of the ship that would be used to kind of target other ships around it. Yeah, the ship, the view you're looking at too is currently showing that the two cannons at the front are currently offline. Based on your kind of rerouting of power, it kind of makes sense because they would probably require quite a bit. Two of the PDS units on top of the ship are still online. The other ones are offline, which you are pretty sure corresponds to where the ship has been cut in half.
Right.
And the rods are flashing an error.
Oh, that's not as good. We do have some options, so that I count that as somewhat of a win.
Then what does that error code mean?
Good question. Let me try to see if I can pick it up on the computer here.
It's an error code that is telling you that the latch, which engages the rod, is stuck.
Mm. Well, folks, the latch is stuck on the rod, so I may need to figure that out and possibly do it manually. But very carefully considering these things are, boom, and all that.
They're not explosive.
They're
They
just
might not.
heavy.
Worse.
Oh, all right. We have nothing to worry about then. We're good. Just gotta undo the latches.
I can
Yeah,
use the grenades.
Oh, you could.
So if we have any sort of like plasma or cutting torch tools aboard the Metamorphosis, we can probably cut the latches. The harder part is going to be aiming these things. We're going
Yeah.
to orbit around a
Mm.
planet with no sort of targeting system, and I don't have the kind of physics background to do any sort of orbital degradation calculations.
You do have an AI on a
Science guy.
dropship that might be able to help you.
That's true. We have Joey.
That should be able to help us, actually.
Okay. So what's the plan then? You got to go back to the Metamorphosis and get a cutting torch.
Do we
Probably
have
gets
such
more
tools
oxygen.
aboard the Metamorphosis?
Yeah, I
Well,
know.
I
If
was
I'm
nothing
gonna
else,
say,
I'm have one.
at least one of you would have had a cutting torch.
yeah.
I mean, you had a flamethrower.
Yeah, but a flamethrower is not a concentrated.
I know.
Now I
I'm
can.
just saying that you guys have a wide variety of tools. You've collected a wide variety of tools.
Fair enough.
I would assume we came prepared.
I think Taylor had it. Anyway,
Okay, so you guys are getting. Yeah, what's up?
I think so. I think we're heading back. Is there anything else you guys want to investigate while you're on there?
The rods are on this half of the ship, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't need to do anything more here. I'm good to go get the tools, come back,
Are the ship's
fix it
maneuvering
up.
thrusters working?
On this half of the ship, yes.
So we have very limited maneuverability there as well.
Mhm.
Now, I will also need to mention that because you guys also haven't slept since you left the planet, you are getting tired.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah, that's true too.
How
Might be
many
good.
hours do we have left? Like between now and with our countdown and all.
Joey,
As you get back to Joey, you see that you have 6 hours.
Oh my god, we spent half our time.
Well, yeah, because it was 12 hours when you were on the planet. Took you about an hour to get back up.
is that all?
You then jumped on Joey again to get to this other ship. and you've been on there for probably, we'll say, about an hour. So you've been farting around for like 6 hours.
Okay.
Do we care if the Alexis impacts while we're up here? Do we need to beat it to the punch? I don't think we do.
No, in fact, I'm curious to see if it landing causes enough destruction to deal with our problem on its own.
Have a nap, wake up,
Wait it out.
see the mushroom cloud.
Yeah. Or if we even
Wake
have
up
one,
to
it
the
might not
aftermath.
cause that much damage.
All
I
right.
don't know. It may
So,
burn up in orbit, although if it was burning up in orbit, we probably wouldn't be warned that it was crashing.
the two of you who have damage can roll your body save.
Ooh,
Okay.
See if you get your health back.
that's a success.
Woo! Your health goes back up to maximum.
Oh, excellent.
What do we got?
This is a relatively safe space, isn't it?
It's pretty safe, yeah.
I failed.
But no nightmares?
No nightmares.
Oh, that's good at
I'm
least.
going to do one of my stress rolls
Oh yeah.
and see if that works. It did not.
Were you trying to remove stress?
Yep.
Okay.
Should have checked out the ship's bar first.
I
Oh well.
was trying to think of that, and I don't think. Yeah, no, I also failed on the stress recovery. I'm quite stressed.
Me too. I think we're gonna
Caps
have
out
some
at 20,
shockwave
right?
after this. Yeah. And I
Okay.
think your
Shit,
saves
I didn't
start
even
going down. Is it your saves or
I
your...
didn't even realize that stim packs are much more useful to you guys. They reduce your stress by 1, they restore 1d10 health, and they grant advantage on all rolls for 1d10 minutes.
I didn't know about the advantage.
Wow.
Oh, can I regain my speed? Can I wash
Yes.
myself?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Oh, actually, yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
probably
I
should
want to
ask
get
about that
washed
too.
too.
Yep.
All right.
And then you get your jammies
Agreed.
on and go have a nice little nap.
Put my jammies on, plug myself in.
And then Joey,
Mhm.
somehow over the ship comm, kind of, it's a beautiful little chime come on and just says, the Alexis's grounding is imminent.
I'm
You
gonna
guys
run to
should
the
watch.
window.
Get some popcorn.
So you're looking
Will
through the
we
window
even
and
see
you look
anything
down.
from up here?
The cloud cover that you saw when you left has gotten worse. And as you're watching, the Alexis, it starts to, you know, go through the atmosphere and starts to kind of turn red as it hits the minimal atmosphere, I guess. Bits of the dust that are kind of parts of the ship that were hanging around it are burning up. And then as soon as it hits the cloud cover, the thing just kind of it doesn't explode, but it kind of like it runs into it and flattens kind of around it. Like the momentum is transferred from straight on kind of to outwards in all directions kind of around it. And yeah, and the ship kind of gets torn apart and not shot, but like moves in all of these different directions around the spot where it was supposed to strike the ground.
Oh, was not expecting that.
I'm picturing it like a soda
That doesn't
can,
feel right.
like impacting and then kind of crumpling, but then continuing to crumple and spreading out as flat as possible.
Hmm. I feel like that may be a problem for our plan.
While a rod should puncture anything, it would have to be pretty damn tough to um, withstand the force of a. It's like the difference between yeah, what is it like? Have you ever dropped a stick into the dirt and had it land and stick straight up?
Mm.
Yeah.
Where it punctures the dirt rather than just hitting it.
Do the bits and pieces that get scattered fall through the cloud eventually, or are they kind of like skating across the top of the clouds?
It's a good question.
That is a good
As you watch, it seems to just kind of be skating across the cloud.
Hmm.
And then as it goes, once it kind of goes beyond like, it's hard to tell the scale because of how kind of high up you are, but it looks like when it gets like 150 kilometers away from the impact site, it kind of falls through.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, I
Right,
see.
like
So
it's this giant disc of kind of purple cloud that it hits, it skates over top of, and then falls beyond it.
yeah.
Yeah.
oh, uh, that was kind of neat to watch. Definitely some takeaways. Let's get back to causing some damage.
Do you think if we just like, with the minimal thrusters we have, just move away from this planet until our jump drive works?
I think we
Didn't we
talked about that before.
I don't think we could
Say
get
again.
escape,
I
wasn't
thought,
it?
yeah,
We
I
couldn't get
thought we
escape
couldn't get
velocity.
escape velocity, but I don't
Correct.
remember
Yeah.
now. Okay, yeah. Although, that's an interesting point. What do we have in terms of maneuverability right now? All we're missing is the warp drive, right?
The jump drive, yeah.
Do we have, so like, what is our actual thrust capability?
Right now it's minimal. So
But like jump is
we
for like interstellar travel, right? Would we not have other thrust mechanisms
yes.
for within a solar system?
Jump is kind of multifaceted.
Okay.
Um, it's used kind of for anything. Uh, you know, it's required to hit an acceleration of anything higher than like 0.5 g.
Mm-hmm.
Your maneuvering thrusters, um, maybe could get you to that 0.5. But again, kind of beyond that, the jump drive is the only thing that your ship has that'll let you go faster than that,
Right.
right? Or let you accelerate faster than that.
But we have,
Hmm.
but what we do have up here is a graveyard of ships.
You do. What are you looking for with that, Mike?
We could, let's say, what's the word I'm looking for? We could utilize their thrusters potentially.
Like combine their, I'll combine their thrusters with our thrusters.
Yeah. If we could
Yeah.
combine enough thrusters, we might be able to achieve escape velocity.
Isn't that going to take quite a few ships of the thing, or?
Yep.
How are we gonna combine them?
and that would take some physics.
Well, yeah, I suppose it would. Well, I mean, we just make sure to thrust away from the planet. If we thrust away from the planet with enough thrust, we will break gravity eventually.
Yeah.
Just a thought
Yes.
as a backup plan.
I was gonna say maybe we should do stick with the first plan and call that Plan B.
I agree. I'm just concerned the orbital strike isn't going to break that cloud cover. But it doesn't hurt to try.
It is a chance we are willing to take.
Okay.
All right, let's go
So what's the
drop
plan,
some
team?
kinetic bombs.
Yep.
Bomb.
right. So you bring your cutting torch, right?
Yep.
And I'm assuming this means somebody's got to go on the outside, get through kind of the cover of the rods, and then kind of using the cutting torch cut through the clamps that are holding it to the ship.
How's Bud with mechanical?
That's mechanical. The mechanical repair. It's
Oh, I hate to say it. Is it time to wake Pen?
Sorry?
That's good with, mathematics and military training.
Bud has mathematics? That could be useful for doing all sorts of physics calculations.
That could be useful.
Sorry, Chris, were you saying that Chet had mechanical repair?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Oh,
All right.
wait, does this mean I get to handle the cutting
Yes,
torch?
you get to
Cutting
handle the
torch.
cutting torch.
This is a
Not a
tool,
gun,
not a
it's a
weapon.
Fine. One Sunday though, but fine. I'll handle it with care to free these rods. Let's do it.
All right. So, I need you to roll for mechanical repair.
Okay. I'm assuming pairing that with intellect or.
Oh.
Come on, here we go. Success with a 2.
Success. Ooh, and a 2. Okay. So you end up kind of like kind of cutting the shielding out of the way, and you're able to cut one of the rods free. You're in orbit with this ship, with this thing. This thing isn't suddenly moving, in a completely different direction or anything kind of weird like that. So it doesn't take a ton of effort to like jostle it slightly out. But now you have this thing free. So now the question is, what do you do with it? So you have Chet basically sitting there, hugging. I want to say it's probably about like a good
I
half
just
meter thick concrete,
be
Tungsten.
like 10-foot concrete spike.
just on the comm, like, guys, I have the rod. It's free. I'm not sure what else to do with it, but it's ready to go.
Yeah, bring it back to the dropship.
Bring it back?
I thought we were
It
gonna
weighs
aim this thing
nothing.
to like.
It literally
mean,
weighs nothing right now.
does, but it also has inertia, which is heavier than Chris. Because it's heavier than Chris and it has higher point of
Fair enough.
inertia.
Fair enough.
His vac suit, like the thrusters in his vac suit, could do it. But if that thing starts moving, do
Yeah,
you really
no.
want to try and stop it from moving?
All right. Then we need some. We're going to need some trajectory calculations
Remember,
on
kids,
when to
inertia is a
drop
property
this.
of matter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good thing we have Joey with us.
Joey?
Okay.
Bud has
So
mathematics.
Alex,
Oh,
you're
that
on
too.
the ship, right?
Yep.
So I assume you would probably be, talking with Joey about, hey, we have this thing, we want to launch it, kind of from where we are or whatever orbit we're in.
Yep.
And I'm assuming you're going to tell him where you want it to hit,
Yep.
right?
Yep. And what I want to
Okay,
know is when to release it. Or
correct.
when to begin adding velocity to it.
Okay. Joey, a clock pulls up on the screen and he says, okay. So your boy there that's holding it is going to need to rotate it such that it's facing down.
Okay.
Well, not right now, but when the time comes, ahead of the timer,
I think it might be worth
he'll
starting
have to
now. It's going to
rotate
take
it
some
so that it's
time.
facing down, and he will need to um, shove using his thrusters to get it to about, I don't know, we'll say an acceleration of like 0.1 g, which his
Doesn't take
suit should be
much.
able to do. And then from there, the gravity will, slight gravity of the planet will take it. And he needs to do it in 20 minutes.
All
So you
right.
have a countdown. You're watching, and I'm assuming you're in comms, like communication with them,
I am.
and you're looking
I
at the timer.
remind him to tether himself to the anything he can before beginning to shove
Okay.
this thing.
I'm going to assume that there's at least something nearby, or maybe something on the suit I can use
Yeah,
as a
no,
rope.
there are hooks, or not hooks. There are like
Tether
link
points.
connectors on the
Tether
sides of the
lines.
ship. Yeah, tether lines.
Up of it. Perfect. So I'm going to secure myself to make sure that's ready.
Ideally, you want to position yourself between the ship and the rod so that you can push off, so to speak.
Got off like you're
Okay.
swimming.
Yes. Now the problem that you're going to run into is because since you're both technically in 0 g, right?
Yep.
To Mike's point, yes, you need to push off the ship in order to push this thing, but like because of because of Newton's third law, it's not really gonna like help. You're not gonna have anything to really push off of.
Hmm.
Your best bet is gonna be you got to use the thrusters on the vac suit itself, which are used typically for positioning and like orientation and such.
Okay.
Because those will basically will push you, right? They'll thrust you versus just trying to kick off the ship
Well, that's the fun
won't really
thing
help.
about being in orbit is if it were as simple as just pushing off and the ship would move the opposite direction, then we wouldn't be in this problem in the first place.
True.
Gravity is still
I don't
affecting
know.
the ship.
Yeah, two massively inertial things though. I don't even know if I don't know what would I don't know which one would end up moving.
I would expect them both to move, personally.
Yeah,
But anyway, you're right.
in
Thrusters should
opposite
work.
directions. Yeah.
Okay. Well, In that case, I'm gonna position myself, make sure my thrusters are ready when I get them fired off, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. So now we get to the moment of truth,
Uh-oh.
which I think is going to come down to a. Chris, you said you have mathematics, right?
Uh, do I? Do I? I do not.
Okay.
It's Bud with mathematics.
Bud's got mathematics. Okay.
He's got
This is
engineering.
gonna.
I do have
No.
engineering.
No, that's not gonna help here.
Dang it.
This
As
is gonna
someone
come
with an
down.
engineering degree,
Well,
I can tell you.
considering, okay, sure, but considering this is him, like actually applying, and doing the thing properly. Do I make it a strength, a speed, or an intellect roll?
Ooh. I think you could make an argument for any of those three.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do strength.
Right. I was hoping for intellect, but I guess that's going to be what I have to go with.
And that's how this goes. So Chet is sitting there. He's getting the timing updates from Alex. Probably at about the 2 minute mark. He kind of maneuvers the missile into the right orientation, aligns himself up on top, and then waits. Do the roll. Let's see how we do.
Okay, wish me luck. Here we go.
Blast off!
Nope. That is an 87 failure in strength.
Okay.
Could be worse.
It's a
So
good
you're
try.
listening. You're listening. You hear Alex say 60 seconds, then 30 seconds, then at 20 starts counting down. But your comm goes a little fuzzy, and you
Oh
stop
no.
hearing at about 5 seconds, and you panic slightly. Take a stress because of that, and
Already
you
added.
release when you think you do, or when you think you when your countdown hits 0 in your head, you release. And about 2 seconds later, your comms come back in. To I assume your team basically saying like, "Well,
I'm not gonna lie. Things got a little fuzzy, but I did launch it as I'm gonna say a 99% accuracy.
All right, come on back.
All
okay."
right.
There's a new timer now showing up on Joey's screen, and it is the time to detonation effectively or impact. Now I need to understand how much damage this thing could theoretically do. See whether or not Chris actually did whether or not Chris actually pulled it off, even with a failure.
I'm gonna pray and hope it worked.
Giving it muzzle energy. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. All right. Give me a second here, folks.
I'm gonna say while we're kind of waiting on the shuttle or back on the ship, so I was gonna turn to Bud and be like, "You suppose those Marines got out all right, right? I mean, they saw the note. I mean, they hadn't had enough time. I
So the
mean,
timer on
you know,
Joey is 30 minutes to impact.
Yeah.
Are you guys going back
that's
to Metamorphosis to watch the impact, or are you gonna hang out here?
I mean, I guess it would be best to like go back to the ship just to make sure if it does run after, it hopefully successfully makes impact and solve their problems.
Well, it's gonna make impact with something.
Oh, better to do it at a safe distance at our ship.
Long-range comms. I want to say no. I don't think so, Zoe. I don't think long-range comms would go. Oh, sorry. I don't know if I was supposed to answer that in front of everybody, but
Oh.
no. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. They wouldn't be long enough to reach the planet.
Have we
My
seen a
apologies again if that
dropship
was
leave
supposed to be
the
secret.
planet? Have we seen anything leave the
You have
planet?
not.
Yeah. Okay.
You have not. And as the timer ticks down, you get to 5, 4 minutes left, kind of.
Watching out the window.
Your computer on the Metamorphosis pulls up a schematic map showing the kind of the descent
Oh yeah, we should be able
of
to
the
track where it's
object.
going, estimate where it's gonna impact.
Yep. And it's right on track to hit the Defiance.
Oh, Chet.
Oh no.
Oh, Chet.
And you do
Oh,
see
no.
it punctures the cloud cover. It does puncture the
Your
cloud
people.
cover. It hits the Defiance. And there is so as you're watching, right? It pierces the cloud. It's silent from where you are, which is ridiculous to think about. But the thing burrows into the ground, and you just see a massive pile of smoke throw up into the air, and a shockwave kind of gets sent out across the surface of this planet. Now, let's see if you hit anything else.
Like the nuke.
Bud's gonna put his
Yeah, the
hands up on the
Defiance was
window.
awfully close to that nuke.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna put his hands on the window, looking down. He's like,
Yep.
my syrup.
The shockwave sends out, you see parts of the ground like kind of heaving and shaking from the impact. And then underneath the red tower, you see the ground just explode into the air. Chunks of the tower just sent kilometers up into the atmosphere as a small mushroom cloud forms and a secondary shockwave erupts, covering even more of the planet. The plateau where you had landed with Joey the dropship before is just annihilated. The buildings that you saw in the other kind of section are all just completely wiped off the map. The other plateau that was higher up gets just flattened, crumbles down onto the surface. And as the dust starts to settle, and you just see this massive crater kind of blown out. Not from where the thing hit, but from the basement of the Red Tower. And it's at about that point that you hear a little chime on the computer. You go to see it, you see jump drives re-enabled.
We did it!
Oh, thank God.
And all
Boy,
it
talk about a
cost
Hail
was
Mary.
a lot of syrup and a lot of lives.
Oh, my poor Marine Army.
Just as many gallons of syrup as it did number of Marines.
So yeah, that's it for Dead Planet for the moment. I'm assuming you guys kickstart and head back towards Prospero's Dream.
So fast.
I'm gonna get in the med bay.
Yeah, it's probably
as
a
soon
good.
as jump drives are on, you're like, "Ugh, time to go."
I
Chad
think
is gonna.
Yep.
Oh, you go
Pete,
ahead.
Pete will probably watch out the rear view until the dead planet, becomes a dot, and then get in the med bay.
Uh, Chad is gonna dictate to Bud about organizing a new army and working on a recruitment system.
We're gonna make videos. We're
Puts
gonna
it all in
blast
his
them
notes.
out like through the planets. We're gonna find so many people.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, congratulations, you guys somehow survived the dead planet.
Yay.
And that's another mothership module in the works for us. We did it.
Oof.
Yep.
And all it took was inadvertently launching a nuke, basically. Setting off a nuke.
Yeah.
That must have been a sizable bomb for it to dwarf
What to dwarf the impact of
other
the
major
the
impact
rod.
by
Yeah.
It's also more. I mean, I feel like it would be much more dramatic because setting the nuke off underground would like cause a whole part of the
right.
ground
Yeah.
to shoot up and out,
Hmm.
Yeah.
right? Like, I feel like the destruction would have covered a larger area had you had it on the surface, but because it was underground, it kind of like,
Hollowed out the planet.
yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Poor
That's
Roy's body
terrifying.
down there, disintegrated.
I think, I mean, it had been down there for like 4 days with whatever those things were.
Yeah.
Those things
Those things are.
munching on mechanics.
So yeah,
That's probably the last thing they were doing before they got blown up.
does anybody have any final thoughts on the dead planet before we wrap up for tonight?
Um.
It was terrifying.
That's-
I hated
Yeah.
it.
Good,
Guess
It
we'll
was
never
great.
know why the nuke is
good.
there.
That's just it. We learned. Like that was such a. It was fantastic, but it was such a brutally difficult. Well, I don't know if difficult's the right one, but brutally dangerous. That's the word I'm going to use.
Yes.
Brutally
Yeah.
dangerous one that we
I'm
didn't
just.
learn anything. Strange creature on the Alexis. Alexis gone. Some
I'm
sort of
just
All
glad
strange
that my.
problems can be solved with explosives.
Yeah.
That's what I learned.
I'm just glad my fuck up actually paid off. So.
You lost your Marines,
I
but
mean,
you saved our lives.
you killed all the Marines, so there is that. You do have to take that to your grave.
Yeah. Although we did
Cool.
establish Chet has committed war crimes, so I guess it's
Oh,
par
this
for the
is a big
course.
war crime. That's very big war crime. Yep, definitely a large war crime. Well, look, guys, this was fun. I'm glad you guys had fun.
Mhm.
We'll be back next week with something else. I don't know if we'll do Forsaken or if we're gonna switch to Root, or Mission Impossible. It's a bit of a toss up. So stay tuned. Check out our Instagram, and we'll let you know probably about a day in advance what we're gonna be playing. So on behalf of Chris, Nick, Mike, Zoe, I want to thank you for hanging out and watching. You can find us at Corporate Crash Course on YouTube and Twitch, CCC RPGs on Instagram and Twitter. We'll be back next week with something fun. So until then, have a good night.
I